So for Leos, let's have a look at your month ahead. We're going to use tarot and runes, so do stay tuned for the rune reading at the end. So let's have a look what we need to know for Leos in the upcoming month, signified with these cards, and then we have a nice angel card after the runes. Okay, so what do Leos need to know in this following month? Leos in March. What do Leos need to know in March? For Leos. So let's have a look. So we do have the Five of Cups. Who's disappointed? Okay. So Leos, it's time to really understand that not everything lasts forever. And what we have nurtured or grown, are we still growing the seeds of doubt, disappointment, anger, frustration? It's not the time for doing that. It's a time to really realise that when we see the Two of Cups behind us, that's what we're attracting. How can we attract goodness when we still focus on what's lost? We must cross the bridge to this new land, this new way of understanding that we are our own power. Yes, as a soul, we've come here to learn many lessons, and indeed some of them seem more painful than others, but we need to take our pride back as Leos. We need to understand that what takes patience, understanding and growth is eliminating these emotions. So it doesn't matter who's hurt us or what certain situations have, we seem to think that why me? Why am I the victim within this? But it's our attitude towards life. If we do cross the bridge to another aspect, then we've grown, we've developed. There's no point having a look at those people who are not talking to us, situations that haven't valued us. We need to learn to value ourselves. That's the truth of the matter. So when we see this card as the Seven of Pentacles, we have to learn to have patience with our growth. You see the gardener, we are the gardener or instigator of our own life. We can use these cups and recycle them into something more valuable. So when we see the Three of Wands here, this is very much about what you do plant will come in. But if you keep looping to the disappointment and really trying to get that information from the ex or someone blocked you, that's all you'll be doing is waiting, because it's the Three of Wands. It's not like the end of a journey. It's a start. So we need the courage to regrow in a new land. Cross the rivers to the new land. So cross this emotional upheaval about this sadness that has happened in the past, and really understand that to do so, you can wait for the goodness to come. So when we see the dark cloth of depression, we need to change it to that fire. You are a Leo. You have that fire. So we need to be grounded in what's really truth and what's fiction. So when you have the Page of Pentacles here, this is the new vision, the new growth. So even though we're well on our way to receiving, because you will have planted new ideas, maybe you do new moon work, manifestations, affirmations, you can see that you are got the seeds of understanding, learning, developing to actually move things towards you. So this is definitely down to you with the Five of Cups, really realizing that yes, ups and downs of life is a part of life, and it is my soul journey to actually learn and understand. So this for you is definitely understanding about where you are and where you're going. So let's move these energies on a little bit, and then we'll use the runes and see what's coming. So this is for Leos. Leos in March. What do Leos in March need to know? What do Leos in March need to know? Leos. Okay, so let's have a look. That's good. T-Waz is there. So this is looking really good, don't you reckon? We have the Seven of Pentacles yet again. So this happened for Aries, if you have a look. They had double up. So you do have T-Waz. So this is having that sturdy mindset, being that warrior, really going upwards, to really understand that when we have that passion, drive and determination to have our soul growth and understand that this is very essential, then we do succeed in being the gardener of our life. We have a great card here as a Nine of Cups. So what you are developing and wishing for is definitely going to come true. So isn't it better to get out of the disappointment and start that regrowth? And really understand that happiness, your happiness, is important. Self-growth is important. Elimination is necessary. So we have the Chariot, which is great on the Three of Wands, because this is well on your journey of truth, discovery, and really setting things alight here. So a good start, a really fantastic time to energize what you have growth, finding that, really discovering what is this Two of Cups behind you, finding that truth, finding those wishes and really going forth, taking the battle wagon and just going forth with your mind, body and spirit, putting all your energies together and understanding that true passion from the bottom up will really help. See, this is pointing up. It's the arrow. It's the determination. And this here is definitely the determination. And you can be successful in these new wishes of what is coming through. You can definitely see this here with this Ace of Pentacles teamed up with the Page of Pentacles here. So it's like the luck is coming in, and what you further develop is really going to be prosperous. It's the beginning. You've got Bacano and Fahu. So this is definitely the beginning. It's a huge shield. It's a huge penny. It's like, it's not so much as a shield, it's receiving. So sometimes we don't need to shield these emotions. So if we loop it right round, if we're protecting our past and saying, well, they're going to contact me, or that situation is good, we need to own our own power. So this is a determined and a kind of aspect that nothing is going to harm me now. I am full mode of the learning and receiving. These cards here are really good together. So when we see the value of what we are investing in, that value is always being ourselves. So here we need that sunshine, we need that light on what we are moving towards. So the goal towards what we are moving in is got that yin and yang aspect, and very much like the magician, taking on all what you have and all what you're developing and really bringing it towards you. So this is just perfect for you in the stance of new beginnings. So begin again. It's a new season. It's a new day, isn't it? Literally. So we're going to pull out 4 runes for you. One for that one. One for that one. Right, okay. So the first aspect with these cards, you do have manners. So this is a good time to really understand that journeys are essential. When we look at the journey of life and really understanding that we have to look at how you see your emotions inside. What have you developed? So it's a kind of important aspect to really see inside what you're telling yourself, and what you're telling yourself could be what you're feeling, and vice versa. So this is where we've got this strength of character in really being determined. You know, he's got the sword there, the sword of truth. You know, he can chop down the trees and rebuild, and sometimes we have to do that. And here we have the Pethro. So it's almost like for you, Sometimes when we grow the seeds, we don't know if they're going to be fertile. And that's why we've got the Nine of Cups here, to see what is your wish. Will it come to fruition? So this is almost like, I don't know, but you do know because you've got the wish. So you've got the flavour of it. It's like when we grow an apple tree, do we know that apples are going to be sweet? No, it might get diseased. So this is why it's vitally important to get rid of that pain from before. Now you've got hagglers here. So this is a huge change up for you. And it might be a shock. So sometimes when we get these disruptions, we need to move away. And I believe a lot of you are still holding on to something in the past, and you're wanting communication, and you're wanting all sorts of things. But the thing is, we need that change up. So if we haven't heard from people, we need to take our own power back, definitely, and see the newness coming. And this is Nautilus, and we need that. This is the need, actual need to start again. Bacana, starting again. You know, this is the fruition of what we are planting. So do you want to still continue on the self-doubt, the self-disbelief, the lack of value? It's so important for you to move on. You know, find the unknown about what you wish for. You can always go to your own spirit guides individually and say, what do I need to know at this time? That inner guidance of what you are sowing. So let's have a look at your angel, letting go. It's a message for you, isn't it, really? Letting go. So the letting go is definitely necessary. The haggler's the change of letting go to the past and moving on is essential to start anew. This message is meant to find you, meant to say, come on now, own your own person. You're in charge of your life. Don't let others pull you, drag you down. You know, let's be like that Nordic warrior. Aim for a bigger thing. Don't just grow one apple tree. Grow an orchid. Why not, indeed? So letting go of self-doubt, self-disbelief, not valuing yourself. It's time for your angels to help you in letting things go. Thank you for listening, Leos. Have a great day.